was in your shop. They were in your shop. And could they afford those suits that you were selling? No. I thought not. What is that kind of riff-raff doing in a place round here? It is extremely laughable. Yes. Well, I would rather that they went in your store than came down to mine. Any indication what they were doing? And how much did they want to spend? Not a lot, by the sounds of it. Well, when did they leave? Okay, they were heading down to... Oh, goodness, I think they've just coming. Oh, you didn't send them here, did you? I'll get you for this. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Oh, hello there. Just bear with me for a little while. No, let's not try and look so impatient. Okay. What can I do to help you? Well, congratulations. That's very observant of you. We are indeed in a tea shop, and you wish to purchase some tea. Well, didn't have to be a genius to work that one out, did we? Do you understand that it's your first time around this area? It is now. Oh, and have you been to any of the other stores down here? The suit shop. Okay. Oh, no reason. Just inquiring. As you know, we're fairly sought around here. Well, I take it you aren't from around here, are you? No. Well, just judging by your attire, well, let's just say, I don't really see your type down here. More, maybe by the sides of the street somewhere. I'm jesting, sir. So, you are here to buy some tea. Do you know what tea is? I merely ask because, by the looks of you, you're more of a, if you don't mind me saying, you know, the swift drink, a quick can type of person. Okay. Not the tea sort, I would have thought, but apparently this place is full of surprises today, so... Let us fix you up with something then. Okay. Well, of course you know the different types of tea. No? No, you do. I'll just explain it to you, just in case. Okay, so there are two types of tea that you can have and that we sell in this store. We have loose leaf tea. Now, loose leaf tea is something that is extremely good. You can come up with your own concoctions. Put your loose leaf tea into a filter. You can put that filter in the teapot or in your teacup, depending on the filter. And of course, we have a wide selection of filters over there. I thought that baffled you a little bit. You had no idea what they were, did you? Simple-minded, but... Okay, so we can take that filter filled with your loose leaf tea, place it in the cup, and then allow the hot water to boil in the cup, and then allow the tea to brew. And depending on how strong you want it, it's dependent on how long you leave the filter in the cup. So you take the filter off. I can already tell you that I've lost you already. Okay. Well, you say you're not, but I know. That's a little bit beyond you. So the other variant we have is normal tea bags. Now, apart from our selection of teas over there, English tea, Earl Grey's, early morning. Okay. Yes. all new words for you, I'm sure. We have a wide selection of herbal tea which benefits you in various ways. In fact, many different ways. That's something that appeals to you. Well, it just so happens that today, on the sale bench here, we have herbal tea on sale today. I thought this would take your fancy. Well, I think the fact that sale appealed to you, something that's a little bit cheaper, more in your price range. Okay, well, going by these teas around here, I can't imagine you purchasing any of these or the filters up there, so I think that this would be a good option for you. So, tell me which interests you the most. It is only English tea in here. English branded tea, of course. Of course, these teas come from all around the world, but the companies are English, hence why you are in an English shop. Okay, is there any particular type of tea you're interested in? Any particular flavors that interest you? Oh, my God, we don't have those sort of flavors here. What kind of store do you think this is? What kind of place? No. How about that? I recommend some for you. Seeing that this is the sale bench today, what we have on offer are these products right here. Now, how about that? I talk them through to you. Well, I could just tell that you would be interested in these. So, how about we take a look at this first one here? Now, this is from the pucker variety. So, someone who is clearly a novice like yourself is new to tea and wants to try something with plenty of flavour, something new, different from a normal English type of tea, and you want something herbal that is good for you. Well, then the Parker variety is something that could be of great interest for you. Okay, well, this contains a box of their herbal selection here, and as well as a teapot, which also comes as part of this set. Now, this could be something that is really interesting for you, purely because it comes with a teapot. You're able to brew more than 1 cup of tea in this pot, rather than just putting one bag in the teacup or the mug. It's common to use mugs these days. Of course, we somewhat frown upon that, but we must keep up with the times, as well as selling these types of things. This is a very contemporary teapot here. As you can tell, it's transparent and glass. Well, you could keep an eye on your tea then. Well, let us have an open here. What have we got here? Okay, well, this, as you can see over there, is already a part of our selection, but this sells really well. Part of this set is hence why it's on this bench right now. Now, this is lemon, ginger, and Makuna honey. Have you heard of that before? It has a welcoming cup of spicy, sweet, organic bliss. Now, someone who's quite new to tea, I can assure you this is very flavoursome, filled with flavours. So as soon as you put your hot water in the cup, then I'm sure this would be to your fancy. Now, I won't take the teapot out, but as you can see, it's a good size for you. Well, it's easy to use, of course. Just hold the handle and pour your tea. Extremely simple. Human being can perform that task, I'm sure. that you might just be able to achieve that. Okay, well that's the first thing from Pucker. Now of course this just has your one box of herbal tea, which I'm sure won't be enough for you. Well, actually it might be enough for you. I can't imagine you wanting to drink more than one cup of tea after you taste it before you turn back to your alcoholic beverages. But if you do decide to stick with it and have some class about you, then this selection here might be something that you fancy. Now this contains 3 tins of herbal tea. Now what's good about this is this bugger is cleanse, which is good for your skin and good for having sort of after dinner time, or maybe when you wake up first thing in the morning. We have detox here, which is also very good for you for after dinner and contains fennel, which is also good for your stomach and digestion. And in the middle here, if I can just take this packaging out here, we have a selection here filled with all of Pucker's herbal collection of tea. Now, the aroma from this, as you could smell, is very captivating. Do not come any closer there. This is my area. You stick to your area. Okay, only I'm allowed to smell what's in the contents of this box. But I can assure you it's filled with all the collection of the sachets of herbal tea. Now this is great if you want to try their teas, and then if you find one that you fancy, then of course you can come back. If you're welcome back, and purchase more varieties if that's something that interests you. Now, this has been part of our collection for a long while, and we just got a new batch in, hence why this is on the sale area. But I think it's something that you would benefit from these selections, and of course you can reuse the teas after you've reused the tea boxes after you've finished the teas. Now, is that something that sounds good to you or not? I thought so. Well, the fact you're not just getting the teas, in this one you get the tins as well, and also with this one here you get the teapot also. So once you have these tins, you could keep buying boxes like that one there and keep refilling in the teas. Well, how about we take a look at these two here? Well, these are different varieties. This is Twinings. Now, unfortunately, a customer similar to yourself came in here last week and we opened the box. So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to put on my gloves for hygiene reasons, and we can take a look at this tea box together. Now, this box contains cleansing fennel, naturally caffeine-free with all natural ingredients. Now, Twinings is something which is a little bit more, what should I say, cost-effective for you. It's a little bit cheaper than the Pucker teas, but it still gives you that same taste and flavor which we crave in a tea. Now, this fennel is extremely good for you, especially for digestion as well. So this is something you might benefit from. Now, if you just open this up, it's a very satisfying aroma there. Okay, well, if it's something that you are interested in, I'll put that back there. I think I'll keep the gloves on. You have approached me. You're quite close there, so I don't want to be catching anything, do I? Have to eat with these hands, of course. Now this Twinings is a personal favourite of mine, and it's rarely on this sale bench. This contains comforting licorice. Now if you're looking for a tea which doesn't taste like an ordinary tea, it doesn't taste too healthy for you, even though it is, and you have that sweet tooth. So what I mean is that you want something a little bit extra after you have that sip, and you want a little sweetness to that taste, and this comforting licorice is perfect. So it's extremely satisfying when you drink it. It has a little dull taste to start off with, but when you get the licorice taste, it doesn't taste extremely like licorice, but it's extremely close. And it is a really interesting tea, this one. Well, this is one of my personal favorites purely because I have a sweet tooth myself. Not that I used to divulge this sort of information to you, but this, by chance, is on the sale bench today. So, if it is something you are interested in, then maybe you might want to add this to your collection as well. So you are interested. So here concludes our little presentation for you of these teas on the sale bench right now. Now, do any of these take your fancy? You were able to hold your concentration enough to understand what I was talking about. Okay. Well, this one here, it takes your fancy, doesn't it? Okay. This one here also, I am not surprised. Well, that is a good selection you have chosen right there. Now, what about the 20? Of course, the licorice. I did not see that one come in. Now, this is a great selection you have picked here. What about this one? That one isn't for you. Well, of course, there is something similar in the Bugger variety, very observant of you. Well, I won't prize the points. I'm sure it has something to do with the cost. I'm just joking around, of course. Well, this is a fine selection which you have chosen. Now, if you would just like to take these with you, if you just do you have a card? You know, like a card you put your pin in, and of course. Okay, well, we have a wireless contraption over there. Basically, all you do is swipe your card on it. Transaction will be complete. You take your receipt, and it also prints one off here for me as well. Okay, well, it is not too. Now, before you get any closer, there, yes, just remain there. I will pass these to you, and then you can purchase these from over there. Now, don't be running away with these without paying, because I will be keeping an eye on you. Okay, I'm only joking around with you, of course. Well, if you wish to purchase a bag for these, you are also welcome to. You would? Well, bags are £10. Okay, you would. Of course you would. Okay, well, if you just take these and you know what to do over there, maybe we'll be seeing you in the near distant future, or very soon. Enjoy the teas, and I'll see you at another time. Okay. Yes, it just came into my shop. It bought 3 boxes of tea, and I know. Well, hopefully I don't see it coming back.